begun. I wanted to just share real quick something. We are such a funny species. So I record this privately for the people that can't make it live. I have a lot of people that like the replay. So it's privately recorded and I send it afterwards to everyone in the Facebook group and the WhatsApp group. So if anybody has to leave early, you always have it, to listen to. Okay, first of all, Salima's birthday is today, but so that's why Salima's not here. So we all gonna wish her a happy birthday in the WhatsApp group or privately or on Facebook, okay? And now, okay. Now, anybody else, this is such a funny human thing that we do. So, everybody here, we're striving towards, being better every day. We're eating raw foods. We're taking care of ourselves. Anyone ever had this thought? So when you go to the bathroom more than usual, right? Like, so you poop like way more than usual. You're eliminating and you're like, wait, what did I eat? Like, what was different? Anybody here ever question how much they poop? Which is like oh, I don't know if that's healthy or not. Like, is something wrong with me? That's how crazy we are as humans. If we have like an extra bowel movement one day, like we're like, oh, I hope everything's okay. I got, make sure. Hi, Lisa. Oh my God. Hi, Birdie Cutie. I was just sharing how humans are so funny because I just went to the bathroom and like I should have dragon in there. Okay. Like it was a lot. And I was like, wait, what did I eat? Am I okay? We're the only species on fucking earth that is like, I hope it's okay that I just pooped so much. I hope I didn't eat some. No, I'm just eating a lot of fruit. I had 2 hammy melons today. I had 4 pounds of grapes. I had what do I expect? But I'm like in the bathroom, like, oh wow. I hope what did I eat? That I don't know. We're just so silly, us as humans. We're so silly. All right. So welcome back, Lisa. We're already talking about poop. It's not even 7:05. Welcome. Okay, Martha's back from her trip, and we have a new Fruity Cutie here. So we're waiting for everybody to join. So I won't really start until 5 minutes after. I'm going to start my walking pad because I got to get in my steps for the first hour. I'm going to be on my walking pad. Got to get in these steps. And by the way, I met a guy the other day who did a water fast. Not that we recommend that ever, but he did a water fast 10 days and he got 20,000 steps a day. I was like, I guess I can get my steps eating all these fucking hammy melons and everything I eat. Yeah, Lisa, 10 days water fast. He was like, yeah, I did 20,000 steps a day. What's the problem? I was like, oh, okay. I guess there is no problem. All right. So let's begin. First of all, Marcus is our special guest, but does anybody have any, before he gets, too full of himself here, does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to talk about today before we find out about Marcus? And we have 2 new Fruity Cuties here, actually, Sarah and Marcus. So you're not the only one, Marcus, even though you have a great shirt on and we appreciate that. Oh, we love the color.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi, Boo. Oh, she got the Monstera Delicioso in the back. Okay, I see you, Boo. Okay. So now, does anybody have anything you want to share? Any inspiration or any well, I would love to know how Martha was while she was away. I already know a tiny bit. Did you have you don't have to share anything you don't want to share, but did you have a good time? Did you miss us? What's going on?
Oh, I definitely missed you all tremendously. I just like fell off kind of hard for the total 11 days. Yeah, we walked a little bit, but it just wasn't the same. There was no fruit in Key West. And the salads were lame. So that just left a lot of bread. I ate a lot of bread and drank a lot of wine.
Did your poop stink?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. I smelled it from here. I smelled it from. No, I'm serious because that's what happens. And I'm so happy that you fell off because that.
And it's weird because even my daughter said something about it. It's like, not that we don't even live together, but it's like, it's as if they were extra bad. Weird.
Yes, no, the punishment. Yeah, the cooked food punishes us.
Yeah, the cooked food punishment. So
yes.
Now I'm just having some lettuce.
I see you, Fruity Cutie. Now,
just like Nicole's picture, her screenshot picture.
Yes. I love it. Okay, now I'm happy you fell off because that means you can get back up, and that is how life
Yeah.
is. Because today, Martha, back to back to back to life, back
Yeah,
to
doing the
reality,
workout.
back to the workout.
Um,
She showed up. She showed out.
I
Okay.
did probably just within the last half an hour eat probably a cup and a half, maybe more of cashews, the raw Costco cashews.
Okay. Are you confessing your sins? What are you
Yes,
what?
because I feel like that's bad.
All
But
right, you know what? Raw cashews from Costco, get the fuck off this call. You are embarrassing me in front of Marcus and Sarah. Get out.
no,
Why are you upset about cashews? What?
because I don't know what it was at 2,000 calories worth. I don't know. It
Yeah,
was a lot.
do you know how much steps you're doing and how much working out you're doing with me? Are you crazy? Of course you're hungry. Don't demonize the cashews.
I
You
won't, but I won't be buying them again. That's it.
Yeah, don't show up to the call if you buy them again, you know? Okay, don't embarrass
Right.
me. But listen, no, no, no. We're not going to demonize fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds until we're at least 20 years raw. Then we'll be snobby fucking raw vegans,
20
okay?
years. Oh my God.
Yes, so I don't want to hear about demonizing fruit and vegetables, nuts, and seeds. But what I do want is to just everyone, can we do a round of applause for Martha because she is back and she showed up for the
Oh,
workout. And the
thank
day after
you.
she came back from vacation, she's right back to raw. She's right back to being healthy. That is okay. That's what I'm going to say real quick. Okay. Just a few minutes on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. You can mute now. It's not about you. Let me just mute you because you thought the spotlight's back on me. Here's what we're going to talk about. Successful people and unsuccessful people have the same exact feelings. They both don't want to do hard things. They don't want to work out. They don't want to eat healthy. Successful and unsuccessful people don't want to do the things they have to do. The only difference is the successful people do it anyway. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan didn't want to practice and work out and show up. But same thing as the broke, busted, and disgusted basketball players, right? They have the same feeling. The only difference is Kobe and Michael Jordan did it anyway. So, what we need to do this week in the next 7 days is that feeling that you have before you work out, before you move your body, before you go for a walk, before you make that salad or make that smoothie or make that decision of eating healthy instead of unhealthy, that feeling of, oh, I don't want to do this. If you do it anyway, that leads to your success. So I want you to say to yourself, oh, I have this feeling. If I do the healthy thing, if I make the right decision, I get what I want, what I really want. You don't really want that shitty food anymore. You wouldn't be on this call. You don't really want that fucking life anymore. You don't want that food anymore. You think you want it because that's called an addiction. Right, Martha? That is called an addiction. When you want something unhealthy for you, that's an addiction. When you want something good for you, that's called your intuition. So you have to recognize that you will feel that feeling every day, multiple times a day until you break the addiction. You will feel the feeling of, oh, I don't want to work out. Oh, I don't want to eat healthy right now. Oh, I don't want to make a fucking salad. I don't want to cut up fruit. I want pizza. I want chicken. I want Burger King, whatever. I want donuts, right? If you feel that feeling and then you do the healthy thing, that is your success. That's what's going to make you into the healthy person you want to be. That's what's going to help you lose the weight. That's what's going to help you be successful with whatever your definition of success is. My definition of success is having control over my choices, my food choices, my thoughts, my life, being free, being happy, surrounding myself with like-minded people. So I'm already successful because I'm getting what I want. You have to know that feeling is the feeling you need to feel. I don't want to do this, and you do it anyway. And that's the only difference between success and unsuccessful people. So thank you, Martha. You have proven to us that you are a successful person because you doing it. And I know today you didn't want to work out. Did you want to work out? Well, I know you wanted to see my face. So okay, maybe you did want to work out, but you rare. You're not a normal person like me. You're not normal. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Marcus, now you going for a walk. Look at that. You see, we inspired the shit out of him already. He's already walking instead of sitting in that motherfucking car. So there you go. Job done. Meeting is adjourned. Okay, Marcus, how you doing? Where are you in the world?
Hey, I live in Muncie, Indiana, which is, well, it's near Ball State University. Has anyone heard of Ball State?
No, it's bumblefuck. It's in the middle of nowhere. We don't know what that is.
Well, it's about an hour and 15 minutes drive to the Indianapolis International Airport.
We don't know what that is either. We've never been there. We won't be going there.
Well,
what? No. What? Who's in Indy? And is anybody here in Indianapolis? No, we don't know where that is.
Well, I can honestly. Okay. Oh God, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
laughing because, I mean, you could go as far as to say, arguably, this is, I mean, arguably one of the most unhealthy places you could live in the world. But
wow,
Costco's an hour away, so I can stock up on. I mean, Costco's like the best. So it's not. I've been the highest weight of my life at age 37. I was 444 pounds. I had been over 400 for like 10 consecutive years at that point. Then I started exercising, and at the time I thought low carb diet was the way to go. So I brought it down to 360. Then I stumbled across the Dr. Joe Furman talk on TV, and I listened to this guy, and I'm like, this guy's full of it. Then I bought his book or his audio book, so I listened to it. I'm like, this is all BS. Then I listened to it a second time. I said, this can't be real. Then I listened to it a third time. I said, F it, I'm going to try it. And that was at age 38. So then I got into great shape. I got down to 257 by age 40, and I felt good. I looked good. But then at the time I ended up getting a girlfriend, and then we started going out to eat. So I ballooned back to over 400 again. And then I mean, at age 49, I took up the diet again. But it was a different motivation. At that time, I had a giant hernia in my belly button. So I was so obese that the doctor wouldn't even do the surgery. So as it turned out, I went on the greatest run of my life from May 1st of 2022 to December 8th when I had the surgery. I went down to like 230 the day of the surgery. Then I ate nothing but oranges and a little bit of oatmeal in the hotel while I was recovering. So I went to Florida to get a surgery by the top hernia surgeon in the country, so I wouldn't have the doctor botch destroy my life. So I paid like $8,400 to have, but it was worth every penny. He did a perfect job. But anyways, so then I was down at 220. So for 20 consecutive months, I was doing amazing. At that time, I was calling myself Marcus Plantman. And, I had a little bit of a following, and, I was friends with Bobby Smith, and we do lives all the time. And, on Facebook, that's before Bobby Smith became, blew up,
Wait, can I interject? Bobby Smith just confirmed he's coming to Woodstock Fruit Festival. So everyone needs to know that. I am so excited to meet him because I feel like me and Bobby, like we don't know how to act. So I love him. I know we're going to have a lot of fun.
If Martha is still there, I'd like to tell her a story about cashews relative to Bobby Smith, if I could.
Okay, tell us. Yeah.
Okay, so first off, oh God. All right, so
let me mute because this is gonna be good. I already know. Hold on, let me mute myself.
So, all right, so me and Bobby Smith were like inseparable best friends on the telephone for like 6 months. I mean, we were inseparable. So before he became like, as big as he is now, I went to visit him in, I think it's Toledo, Ohio. So, I mean, it's weird when you meet someone like that without ever meeting them. Like I'm 6'5", he's like 5'4". So like he's bigger than life. And then when I met him in person, I'm like, boy, this guy's tiny. So here's a funny story about the cashews. Me and him went to Costco to stock up on me and him and his buddy went to Costco to stock up on some fruits and healthy stuff. Oh God. So keep in mind, my diet was perfect. I went to see him at 224. So we go to Costco. I buy a bucket of cashews, what she's talking about, like I think it's 5 pounds of cashews or something.
Yeah.
And they're delicious.
Wait. You said bucket?
Well, they sell I think it's either a 3 or 5 pound jug.
Okay, we
Or
should
maybe,
never be eating food from a bucket. Let's continue though. Let's continue with the story. No,
well,
no,
well,
it's just let's continue.
well, it was the cost. It might only been 2 pounds. I know what you're saying.
Okay, but it's from a bucket. But continue.
So we go to Costco. Oh God, this probably isn't funny. This to me it's funny, but so we get the cashews. I bought guacamole. I bought chips. So to make a long story short, I only stayed at his house for 2 days because I was out of control. I was eating salty chips with the guacamole and all the cashews. I'm like, Bob, I got to get out of here. I said, so I get home 2 days. I come back, back to 240. So I gained like 16 pounds in 2 days. So that's how sensitive this diet is. Oh, but anyways, then I'm doing good. All of 2023, I'm weightlifting, doing good, looking good, feeling good, tailored clothes, running my mouth, thinking like, just in hindsight, I will never run my mouth again thinking I'm cocky and Mr. Know-It-All food. Because I'll tell you what, you're 1 or 2 days away from being a relapse.
Ooh, tell him.
Well, I went to Vegas, Las Vegas, on this, I went to Vegas for like 18 days. Back in 2023 at the end of it. And then, I went to Vegas at like 2:43. And I actually bought $200 worth of fruit from Costco, put it in the hotel room, and I decided to go to Bellagio buffet one day. To make a long story short, 18 days in Las Vegas, I gained, I came back at like 261, and I haven't stopped eating for 22 months. It's just been one piece of trash in my mouth for 22 months, 22 months. So I'm back to 348, and I need help. I want to join this group, and I want to, have some, listen, this thing, and I've been listening to your videos, and you hit everything. You talked about many of the things that I'm going through, like loneliness. This is a lonely life because nobody does it.
Yes.
Nobody.
Yes.
Nobody.
Nobody in Bumblefuck, Indiana. That's for damn sure.
Nobody.
No.
And if you tell them you eat fruits and vegetables, they will say, well, where do you get your protein? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, please stop asking it, stupid question. Oh my God.
But where do Mary and Joseph get their protein? That is the question.
Probably from wheat, probably from grains.
From the bucket of cashews. Okay, now listen. Tell us more about what you go through with this diet when you were on raw. So it's lonely. What else?
You mean right now or when I was cranking, doing well?
Well, are you eating raw now?
I had a smoothie this morning,
Okay. Wait.
No.
Question. No, I didn't think so. But wait, question.
No, I've been
life sometimes question, Marcus, because you're good. I like you. This is good. Is life sometimes lonely even if you're not raw? Yes or no?
Well, when I had a girlfriend for 8.5 years, no, I wasn't lonely.
The one that we blaming for the relapse, right? I remember her. Yeah.
Oh, no. My new girlfriend, well, here's the part of my loneliness. My new girlfriend lives in England. We met on Facebook. She's like, can you do a plant-based weight loss testimonial for my website? I'm like, yeah. So I did it. And then the first day we talked, I'm like, I like her. So we talked for 3.5 months. She came to visit me for 70 days. She's been here 3 times. All right. To make a long story short, I'm madly in love with a woman from England, but it's
but to answer my question, is life sometimes lonely even when you're eating unhealthy as well? Yes or no?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Life sucks either way. Sometimes life sucks, even when you're indulging in everything you want. But the difference is life sucks even more when you're overweight, when you're sick, when you're unhealthy, when you're depressed. It even more. I've been on both sides, just like you. You've been on both sides. And yeah, it's fucking lonely and inconvenient to be raw, and it's annoying, and you got to pee every 5 seconds. But you're lucky you could just pee in the fucking woods. We can't. But anyway, the point is, no, because I was with somebody the other day, and or where, I don't know where I was at some festival. And the guy's like, oh, let me just go to the bathroom real quick. I was like, what? You can just go to the bathroom on a tree? Oh, great. Okay, I gotta fucking find the bathroom here. But anyway, the point is that life is lonely. It's not just the raw food diet. So we're gonna accept that.
That's true.
Okay. And now I love your story. I love this whole story. You're a very good storyteller. So are you on YouTube? You said you were?
Well, okay. I'm a highly addictive personality type of person.
Yes.
I mean,
Raise your hand if that's you as well. Highly addictive personality, very addictive. Lisa, I think so. I don't know. Me and you are so similar. I think you addicted to working out now. You addicted to being healthy. You addicted to your routine. Lisa, get your hand up. Give me a fucking break.
I thought he meant addicted like to talking to people and stuff.
Oh, no, fuck people. We don't fucking like people here.
Oh, okay.
I like people.
Okay, well, you rare. Most of us don't fucking like anyone here. That's why we like each other, because we're the misfits. Okay, me and Martha, we talk all the time. We fucking hate people, but we love each other. Okay, so no, we most of us are not as nice as you. But here we go. So okay, so you're not on YouTube anymore. You were, and you were running your mouth.
I did sign back up to YouTube to subscribe to you, and then I watch your shows. And then everybody's like ragging on you in the comments. I'm like, I think what you're trying to say is this lady's got good hair and she's healthy and thank you for teaching us.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're trying to say. But instead they hating because, you know, it's easier to hate. But they
it's insane.
Yeah, no. Oh my God. So cute. Okay. Listen. Said, what's going on, Said? I don't know. Said is doing some things. I'm getting notifications from Said. Said, hold on. I'll deal with you later. Because Said is, okay. So here we go. So now tell me your number one, and everyone's going to give us some advice because somebody needs this advice. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason, and you're supposed to know about the raw food diet. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even know about it. So few people on this planet will ever know about the raw food diet. You meant to be raw, and that is absolutely why I'm raw, because I have an addictive personality. I would be on drugs or dead or an alcoholic if yeah, you too, Lisa, you're trying to tell me. No, you don't go raw if you don't have an addictive personality, okay? We can't just have one fucking Oreo. None of us here can have one bite. But my question to you is, Marcus, what is the reason that you want to lose weight and you want to master this food addiction? What is your main why? What is your main reason? Or give us a few.
Well, I mean, for starters, I look terrible right now. I'm obese. I mean, I look terrible. I mean, when I was in shape and weightlifting and exercising and doing my healthy diet, which was for the most part would have been 2/3 raw and then a whole food meal at night with no salt, no added fats. That's the program I pretty much followed. Now there would be streaks I would do 11 days straight raw. 24 days is my record. But I'm hoping starting tomorrow, because I want to join, if you guys will let me join.
Well, starting right now. You can only join if starting right now. It starts right now.
Okay.
No, because, you know, I know how that goes. All right, starting tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. 21 months is starting tomorrow.
And then tomorrow is 22 months later. Yeah, we know. We all fucking the same here. Now, okay, so thank you. Your why, what else? What are the reasons?
Well, all right, let's just go. All right, so these were the benefits that I had. I mean, number one, you look, 10 years younger. I mean, you look younger than every peer that you know. And I mean, it happens within a few months, you start looking 10 years younger.
Yeah.
So you look younger. You obviously, well, for me, I know it's maybe different for women. Women, I know it's more, I don't have okay. For men, if you do a raw diet, you will lose weight effortlessly.
Yeah.
Effortlessly.
Yep.
And
we hate you motherfuckers for that. Because you lose weight effortlessly. And us women, we're just like, what? Yeah, we know.
And then you feel incredible.
Yes.
You come alive in every possible way imaginable. You become less depressed. I've had depression my whole life. I think because I got knocked in the head as a kid playing football and stuff. But anyways, you get less depressed.
Yes.
I mean, people
Yes.
people love you when you
Yeah.
look better.
Yep.
Not that. I mean, it's probably a lot worse for women because I know. I mean, I listen to
Oh,
the
but
stuff
wait, people
women take.
people love you, but I thought it was so lonely on a raw food diet.
Oh
Now
no,
people
no,
loved you on a raw food
no.
diet.
I meant, the better you feel and the happier you
Mm,
get, people
mm.
just, they really warm up to you. Now they don't warm up to the how you did it. They don't want to hear about it eating
No,
no
fuck
meat
that.
and
No, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. Okay, here's the question of the day. What makes you fall after the 24 days, after the 12 days? What is your downfall? What's your biggest downfall with the raw food diet? What gets you off the diet?
right. Well, first off, it takes tremendous will to eat nothing that's going to harm you. I mean, so in Vegas, what made me get off it? I went to a buffet, but in general,
You went to a buffet alone or with
you
someone?
do a raw diet. No, I went to Vegas by myself.
Uh-huh.
I went to
Uh-huh.
Vegas by myself. I didn't. I thought it would help me not be so sad being alone on Christmas, and
Mm-hmm.
actually, it turned out to be the worst mistake of my life. Okay, one that pops up. This was a question I would have liked to ask some. You get like emotional when you eat
Yes.
raw foods. Like,
Oh, you lost service. We lost you. We lost you
what?
there.
Oh,
Hold
did,
on. Hold on. Say your question again. We lost you for a second.
did okay? I'm sorry. Are you able to
You're
hear
good
me
now.
now?
Yes, you're
Okay.
perfect.
So I guess the question, when you get real emotional when you do the raw diet, like you cry for no
Mm-hmm.
reason, and
Yep.
like the world, it becomes like you're so strong sensitivity wise.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I mean, that's one issue I've
Okay,
had.
wait. So we stop there. So what do we do? Right. Good question. Okay. So we're going to start with Valerie. Valerie, tell us, how are you doing? Yeah, you. Yeah, you. There's only one Valerie. Now, unmute. Tell us how you're doing and what do you do when you get extremely emotional with the raw food diet, which he is 100% correct especially in the beginning. Yeah, I was crying for no reason. I was very, just very emotional. Okay, Valerie, tell us.
I definitely have been crying lately. It's like it's a raw feeling. And
Mm-hmm.
I like to talk about it. And I sometimes just go to bed and stay in bed. I mean, I like when I can, when I'm not at work, I feel like that's what happens. And then I try to think of something like super yummy that I like an ice cream or cashews, something like that. I I also will eat a potato because I feel like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I have to fill the hole. There's this
Yep.
gaping hole that you put all the bread and potatoes and crap inside. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's what the bottom line, like raw feeling is. And I don't know exactly what the answer is for
No, no,
sure.
no. I just wanted your answer.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
perfect.
I don't know what helps the most. I think just those couple of things is what I do. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sarah. Hi, Sarah. What do you recommend or what do you do when you just want to, I don't know if you were ever a food addict, were you?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so you get us. Okay. So
Mhm.
what do you do now when you can't use food as your drug of choice?
Mm.
Is there anything else that helps?
Well, I'm learning more so in recent months that my emotions are here as a teacher, as a messenger, first and foremost. So I try to listen as closely as I can. I spent a lot of time using food I thought I was using food to kind of like numb myself or to make myself happy or to kind of cope when I'm sad. But I realized that it was a form of sedation. And so I didn't have to feel very much. Um, and I recognize, like Valerie, the rawness that comes with eating raw foods.
Yeah.
And so when those heavy feelings come, I don't really have any other choice but to sit with them.
Yeah.
To sit with them, to listen to them, to learn from them, to let myself cry, to let myself grieve, whatever is coming up, and to let it flow through me. Because what the food would do, I would eat it, and then those feelings and emotions get buried deep, 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 deep down. But when you let them come up, it's incredibly fucking painful, but then they also leave, right? Like they're not supposed to stay forever.
Oh.
And so you let them come, you let them be felt, and then you let them go. I used to struggle with depression a lot, and then I thought food was helping. When I didn't turn to food for depression, the depression still came, but then the depression eventually left. I had never gotten used to being in that kind of space of limbo where it's just me and the sadness, or me and the anxiety, or me and the fear, and sitting face to face like that. And then it has to leave. And maybe it comes back with another message later down the line, but it leaves again, right? We're letting life flow. And when we're using food to numb and sedate, there's no flow there. It's just like stagnant, stuck water. And then that's why we feel stuck and stagnant. So yeah, I'm letting it flow the best that I can. It sucks because I'm
Yes.
feeling for the first time in a long time, and it's painful. But there's no other choice, and so it's either I'm deciding that I am going to live the life I deserve without using food as a drug, or I'm going to go back to old coping mechanisms and we'll never get out of this hamster wheel.
I'm taking notes. I'm deciding that I am going to live the life I deserve.
Yes.
And then what was the end, please? This was so good.
I think I said,
I'll
or
watch
I
the
can
replay.
continue to use food to
Yes.
cope and like stay in that hamster wheel.
Yes, that's it. Oh my God. Wow. That was so perfectly said. Exactly. Everyone here just so relates to that. You have to feel it to heal it. There is no other answer. And I wish there was, but there isn't. And that is what you said was so good, because you're so right. When you feel it, it sucks and it's horrible, and you have to cry, and you feel so alone and so depressed, and you have to like ugly cry. It's not cute. And then it goes, it's okay, it goes away. And of course, feelings are always coming back, and life is always lifing. And Martha, you're going to go on another vacation, and you might even fall off again, and that's okay, because you're going to be okay. You're going to come back, and you're going to get right back on your routine. And that's life. And the feelings are going to come, and this is horrible, and you made a mistake with this or with, okay, and it sucks, but that's the only way out. And then Sarah's deciding, that's the thing, Marcus, and everyone here, because you're just brave enough to talk, but somebody here is also struggling, right? Most of us are struggling. And so here's the thing, Marcus, you have to decide that you're going to live the life that you deserve, no matter what fucking feeling gets in the way. I want you to decide starting today, not just you, but everyone here, that you're not going to be stopped even by you, because we're stopping ourselves from living the life we deserve. Nobody's force feeding us this fucking shit. And I don't care if, we want to blame the spouse or our kids or our parents. Nobody's forcing you. There are so many people that are living this lifestyle with spouses, with families that they cooked for. Ann Osborne, 33 years, cooking for a husband every fucking night. She's eating just fruit. Yeah. If she could do it, we can do it. She don't even eat salads. She don't eat no buckets of cashews. Okay, you guys with your buckets. What are we, horses? Why are we eating from a bucket now? Okay, I didn't know there was, thank God I didn't know, because I only bought the 1 pound bags for my retreat. If I knew there was buckets, thanks Martha, you never told me about the buckets, I could have saved some money and ate more cashews during my retreat. But anyway, did you know about the buckets, Martha? Okay, no, that's just in Bumblefuck, wherever Marcus is. Okay, I understand. Treat them like animals there. They don't give a shit. Okay, so here we go. So now, Sarah, okay, first of all, you are an artist, I see. I can see that. Oh my
Yes, I am.
gosh, you're home and you are so beautiful.
Thank
Wow.
you. So are
So,
you.
thank you. Now tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from New York, which
Okay, a
is where I
place we can
am.
point to on the map. Thank you.
Yeah, that's where I
Okay.
am at the moment. I'm visiting what used to be home for the first time after moving away 3 years ago. I moved to New Orleans and I'm only here for a few more days. But yes, I'm from New York and I'm currently in New York, currently in Brooklyn.
Wow, wow. Okay, Brooklyn. Wait, what part? You know I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes, no, my family is from Canarsie. I'm the studio that I'm at. I work. I'm a healer and a tattoo artist, and so the
Oh,
art
of
studio is where
course
I'm at
you're a
right now.
healer. Yes, we can
And it's
tell.
in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. But since this gentrification, all these new names, there's so many cities that never used to exist.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, no, I was from Sheepshead Bay or like many other neighborhoods, but mostly Sheepshead Bay.
Okay.
But okay, interesting. Wow. So now you're a healer and an artist. Wait, you said
Mhm.
tattoo?
Yes.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
I gotta get my watermelon redone by you one day.
Sarah,
'Cause
where
it's
in New
amazing.
Orleans?
Oh.
I live in the Garden District.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Oh,
now,
my stepdaughter lives on Felicia Street.
I don't think I know where that is. I don't know how to
Magazine.
drive. Being from New York, I don't know how to drive, and so I just use my two little
hey,
feet, or I use the streetcar. But I don't know many. I haven't gone too far outside of my neighborhood in the time.
see, I told you guys I'm not weird. Everybody looking at me weird as fuck. 'Cause I'm 40 and I just learned how to drive. Thank you. You see, they don't know.
Congratulations.
Thank you. How old are you, may I ask?
I'm 26.
Wow, amazing. 26. Ah, that's so, oh, sorry. It just takes me back because I was 26 when I went raw.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay. So Sarah, tell us, please, tell us a little bit about your journey and when you discovered the raw food diet. And don't worry, Marcus, we get back to you. Don't worry. But Sarah, tell us when and where did you discover the raw food diet?
Hmm. Well, a little bit about my journey as far as food is concerned. I think I've always been using food to feel some kind of love. I think that a lot of us grow up with a really warped understanding of what it means to be loved. And I was using food to do something that felt like that. For most of my life, I've been kind of hopping around from city to city or kind of like living on my own or a little bit far from family for a lot of my life. And so I used food to fill that void really where love should have been. Um, and I struggled a lot with my weight because of it. I think the first time that I went on a diet, I was like 9 years old, which is ridiculous. But I learned from a very young age that it wasn't safe to be as I was in my body, that there was something wrong that needed to be fixed. And so I spent the years after that very first diet trying to change my body and never really feeling safe in it, never feeling comfortable in it. And because of that, never feeling safe or comfortable in the world around me. Um, I
Can
came
anybody relate
across,
to that? I'm so sorry, Sarah. Can anybody
no,
relate
don't
to what Sarah
apologize.
just said? Because that is the story of my life. Oh my God. Okay, continue. I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. Um, I came across the raw food diet maybe 2-ish years ago. I think you actually, I was watching um, Jillian Berry interviewed you, and that was, I think, the first video I ever saw that introduced me to raw food. And you were just so vibrant and just so you. And I was like, I want that. That looks awesome. Because another thing that using food to cope did was disconnect me completely from myself. And so seeing that level of authenticity was like, oh, that's, I think, what I'm trying to get back to, is just getting back to me. Um, and I played around with just incorporating more living foods.
And when was that?
That was 2023, summer of
2023.
2023, I think
Wow.
so. So 2 years ago.
Wow. 24. Yeah. At 24 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So between 9 and 24, I had been just like yo-yo dieting basically my whole life. I tried keto, I tried everything all the time. And yeah, so I watched that video. I watched a few others and things just started kind of clicking and making sense. I always looked to diets to get my weight down, but it didn't need to make sense to me as long as the number on the scale was going down. But then coming across the knowledge about raw food and kind of just going back to nature made sense to me. It
just
connected in my
yeah.
soul. It something clicked. And it hasn't been until this past year that I've really kind of been diving deeper into just surrendering to that lifestyle, because I think that I was always 1 foot in, 1 foot out, just like you feel all the amazing benefits of the raw food, but then you remember, like I said, the sedation and the comforting and the numbness that the other food brought you. And so it kind of like is always pulling back and you're crawling back to it.
Oh yeah. And it's so easy to be unhealthy. Like it's everywhere and everyone else is doing it.
Yes.
So like everyone here needs to understand, like Martha and everyone that, you know, fell off with their fucking cashews or whatever. Like you need to know, I'm joking about the cashews, Martha, but talk about the bread. I told you to eat fruit instead, but you didn't listen to me. Okay, now everyone needs to know that there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with the world. There's something wrong with the food. There's nothing wrong with you, Marcus, because you went to a buffet because you were probably starving. You didn't have any good fucking fruit in your room. Yeah, you went to Costco and got buckets of cashews, but did you have, you know, that's not the point. The point is that it is delicious. The food is it smells delicious. Everybody's eating it. It's fine. It's a holiday. How could you not? Yeah, but I'm here in your life. Sorry, Sarah, I just need to say this. I'm here in your life to let you know that actually it gets easier every day. And the only, and I'm telling you, the only time you suffer is the first few days. And if you don't know how to do it, and then you learn how to do it, and you make sure that you're not starving and you're not hungry, barely ever. When you're hungry, you eat. So you're not walking around hungry, you're not going out hungry, and you're not being around people eating your old favorite foods hungry, then it gets easier and easier until one day it's easier to eat raw than cooked. And I'm here as someone who thought I would never live without French fries. I could never live without waffles and cookies and cereal. Like I ate cereal for dinner all the time, ice creams for dinner. I'm telling you, it gets easier. And there will be a day, Marcus and Sarah, that you will be like, wow, it's easier to eat raw. It's just so much easier. And I don't want to eat cooked because it's easier. Okay, so Sarah, tell me now, I'm just curious, what is, I promise you that day will come, but you have to go through what Sarah was talking about, which is the feelings that suck, the loneliness and the sadness and the depression and the this is not fair and why can't I just eat what I want and what everybody else is eating? Why can't I be like everyone else? Well, do you want to be like everyone else? Overweight, diabetes, cancer? No, you fucking don't. And what Sarah said about the raw food clicking, that's not common. So like if the raw food just makes sense to you in your soul, if this just makes sense, that means you're supposed to live this way. You're supposed to live as our ancestors lived, eating from nature and being healthy. This is your lifetime. Like God is giving you that message. Nature, whatever you believe in, the universe is giving you that message of you are a rare person here. You are rare. And you are meant to live this way so that you could step into who you're supposed to be, have the energy, have the health, have the body that you're supposed to have to take you the places you need to go. You see, you can't sit at the tables you're supposed to sit at, Marcus, because you'll fucking break the chair. Okay? Like you gotta, I'm being honest. Okay? Like you too big for the chair that God has for you at the table. So that's why you know about raw food. So I'm so proud of you for coming because you know in your soul, this is it. This clicked and it doesn't click for everyone. Most people, oh my God, what's the percentage of the raw food diet people? Like 1% of the population is vegan. So what percentage of the vegans are raw? A 0.0000 -2%. You know what I mean? Like Nobody knows about this, and you do? Well, there's a reason. So, Sarah, what is the biggest thing that has gotten in your way in the past, or tell us your current struggles with the raw food diet?
Well, currently I have no struggles. And this is
Tell
something
us how you
I'm
mastered that.
affirming this. I'm affirming this because
Yes,
what
yes.
I say is what is. I have no
Absolutely.
struggles.
Words are
However,
spells.
in the past, the thing that I struggled with the most was honestly, I'm not going to blame it on the internet, but being that there are so many people on social media talking about what they do and how well it works for them, I would see people who are eating just like a plant-based diet and still including cooked foods and have this seemingly wonderful life. And I'm like, okay, yes, raw is beautiful and amazing and it works clearly for me. But why can't I be like XYZ person who can eat the cooked foods every once in a while, can go out and enjoy whatever it is every once in a while? And I would get stuck in that trap of like, I'll just have it in moderation. And I forgot that it wasn't actually about the food. It was about what the food was doing. And so even if I was just having one cooked meal a week and that was like my rule for staying on path, all the feelings that came with eating that cooked meal and like remembering the sedation that it gave me, remembering the comfort it gave me, remembering how easy it is to use food to numb your emotions or to not have to worry or to procrastinate making decisions, like all of that was loaded into that meal. It wasn't just about like, there's nothing wrong with a sweet potato. It was like, I'm using this for something. And so I have to not damn cooked foods forever, but it's just no longer something that I can use to move through life. Like I have to, it's not like it's raw or bust, but for me, it has to be because I was using the food in the past
As
to,
drugs, as a not
yes,
fuel.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, as something besides food. Like food was meant to fuel us, and some days